Hey, this is Taylor with Believe in the Run.
And I'm Reese with Believe in the Run.
And we're here to talk to you about our first thoughts on the Asics Metafuji Trail.
Yes.
This is a direct descendant of the Metaspeed line. A lot of people have been running in the Metaspeed Paris, and there's a lot of geometric similarities. For the most part, it's just a swap from a different plate, a lot of the same foams, different upper, and you're fresh off the trail running in this thing.
I literally just finished running probably like 30 minutes ago. I had probably the worst ankle twist of my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, first thoughts.
It was pretty rough. This piece right here just it doesn't offer as much stability on either side, and so it wasn't like the most technical trail, but I just hit a rock the wrong way and you're falling from a high up point.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen that a lot with bringing the carbon plated racing technology to the trails, that there's some things that need to be figured out.
Yeah.
And so
it's like I want to like a super shoe kind of vibe. Like I think we all want to like it, and then we try it and we're like, it's just not 100% perfect, but it's so close. Like the grip, awesome. Like super good, and it's not gigantic and luggy and slows you down.
Yeah, Asics grip rubber, they have it on a lot of their road models too, but especially for trail, like we've loved it. It's grippy, it's durable.
Oh yeah, I had no problems.
But yeah, pretty shallow. We've already had some people saying that this is not great and muddy, and that's kind of obvious, but this isn't necessarily meant for that case. I took it out yesterday on some gravel roads around here, some really smooth single track, around 1,000 feet and 6 to 7 or 7 miles. So it wasn't anything crazy, definitely rolling. This shoe feels like when you can open it up.
Yeah.
It rolls really nicely with that full length carbon plate. It's adjusted to be a little bit different than the road shoe version. And I can feel that too.
Yeah.
I'm running the road shoe version.
In like the foam itself combined with the carbon plate gives you like this really responsive, nice roll and spring. More so than I think some of the other trail like super shoes, like the Adidas shoe, the Gravic. That I think that doesn't have the same kind of like spring as this one.
Yeah, this definitely has. When you rock toward that toe off is really quite special. We were talking that this is feeling most like the Adidas Gravic Ultra.
Yes,
their
the Ultra.
super shoe. In terms of like the foam seems to be similarly dense.
Yeah,
it's a little more firm, which for the trail I personally like.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is dual density, not just one singular one. So we have Flight Foam Turbo, known to be that fast race day shoe, and then they have the Flight Foam Blast Plus, I think.
I think
we'll have
you're
to check that. And so, I mean, I'm kind of waiting for it to soften up a little bit and see if that makes a difference in the stability. The forefoot is wider, and you can see how it changes throughout from the midfoot to the rear. I felt like if you're going to be running in the shoe, you got to be running.
Yeah,
That's
you have
like
to be, like I ran on a pretty flat gravel road and it felt perfect. You don't have like a ton of like aggressive road feel from rocks, which was really nice. But on a technical trail, specifically going downhill, it did feel not quite as stable as I would have liked, and so I slowed down. But as soon as I got to like a flat section, you feel like you're road running, you feel fast. It's not a shoe I could take on an easy run, which I did. I was like, I'm going too fast.
That was the same for me.
Yeah, I was like, this is too fast.
Couldn't help it. So you're going to be running a couple races coming up. You're running Grand Traverse.
Yep.
Is this a shoe you would take on something like that?
I don't think I'll be doing Grand Traverse with this one.
Okay.
But and then you and I are doing what's the Cirque Series?
Cirque Series,
which I will not be.
Not be taking this on there. But what about Javelina?
So I selfishly really was excited to try this because of Javelina. So I'm really hoping that, I don't know, I'm gonna put a few more miles in it, see how it feels after like a 20-mile run on something that's a little flatter. I need to make sure that Javelina is in fact pretty smooth. I think it is.
pretty sure it is. All reports kind
but
of
this
say.
would be perfect. Like this upper, which is like 50% recycled material, but it's see-through, super lightweight, really
lightweight
breathable.
engineered mesh.
That is like perfect for like a hot, dusty course.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, something like the North Face, one of the Vective, either the bigger one, the smaller one, if you're doing the Sky or the Summit series, those have really like porous mesh, and so every time I've run with them, stuff gets inside of them, and I'm hoping that this would prevent that and solve that problem.
Yeah, we'll see. We both have, you know, a few more runs to get in this. We'll have our full thoughts on Believe in the Run written review. Maybe we'll do a video review too. But yeah, overall, jury's still out there. Super shoes on the trail. I think this will be a unique case scenario. I wonder if we'll see it at UTMB this week. I'm sure we will. But overall, it's still exciting to me.
It's super exciting.
But
I want to
we'll
love
see.
it.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, tradition is to go long. You go
Okay.
long?
I'll go long.
Hi. Oh, got it.